Oh, I might as well fill up on stasis while I'm here. Come on. I originally was planning on scheduling this like sometime further, deeper into like December or whatever. But when I looked at the calendar, I was just like, and it was going to be after the Get Good Live, the next Get Good live stream. But I was like, I have got to get this over with. I just want to enjoy the holiday season coming up, starting with Thanksgiving, just about a week from now. I got to get this over with. Okay, so those are like piped, or it's like tubing flailing around, not weird alien entity. Power node. Power node acquired. Thank you. Man. I'm frankly relieved that there wasn't any kind of a Series X enhancement. I wouldn't want to play this with better resolution. I wouldn't want to play this with a better frame rate. That looks like it's probably going to kill me. Oh, this is... I'm supposed to use stasis for this, surely, right? Oh, get out of there! I don't know what the crap I am supposed to... Oh, okay, go in there and use that control panel, maybe? Okay, alright. Oh, so I gotta maybe wait till it's whipping over there.
Transferred to the ADS.
Ship systems, junction box rerouted. I'm making some progress with the tracking grid. One of the cannons is giving me a hard time. Keep moving.
You keep moving. Why am I out here? And you're in some cushy control room, right? What is this? An egg that's gonna open up and unleash terrors of the deep upon me? No. Maybe nothing? Is there more I'm supposed to do here? Okay, I'm just gonna push R3 and go that way. Okay, actually, while I'm thinking of it, I'm gonna reset my recording here. Okay. So, more than 1 hour down. 3 more to go. Trying to think about how I want to divide up my time. I think I'll stick with this for a while longer. I don't know what PT is going to be like, but I got a weird feeling it's going to be worse than this somehow, but I don't know. At least there's the, you know, the world design that somewhere in the back of my mind I'm enjoying. Oops, wrong button. Let's see. Okay, we're good. Ugh. Ugh. Man, just earlier today I was playing Skyrim on PS5 with the... Not the Anniversary Edition, but with the Anniversary updates, and... Really, that game just has its hooks in me again, like I never thought it could, and... I was even, like, rounding corners like this with my bow, because I'm using an archer-type character, and even just the Draugr were a little bit startling to me, but... Oh, frickin' what the crap! But I just wonder if now, going back to that, be like, hey, Draugr, whatever, you're putting me to sleep. I still haven't remembered to use stasis on the bad guys. I tried once with the big guy and it didn't work in my favor. My gosh. My boys are off doing their own thing right now and getting some extra screen time as a result because Holly is out at worship practice. She plays guitar and sings, and so she's on the worship team regularly, even more than I am. And so we had to figure out how to keep the boys busy and keep them from fighting. And so we're having them be in their rooms, and they basically have unlimited screen time, but we said no YouTube. I said, well, the one exception would be if you want to tune in and watch my live stream. Oh, I'm going backwards. I shouldn't go this way. But now, Titus, if you're watching... Yes, you still do have permission, but use good judgment now. I don't want you having nightmares. Even though probably this is a lot funnier than scary the way you would be watching it if you are right now. He will not be jumping into the chat, though. I told him he can't jump into the chat. Oh, a save station. Let's see here. Asher can if he's watching. He's old enough to have his own YouTube account. I felt like during my marathon live stream when Titus, my youngest, was jumping in the chat using my wife Holly's account, I felt like I probably should have, like, about every 20 minutes said, I just want to remind everybody that Holly Franson in the chat is actually not Holly Franson. That's my 11-year-old. Let's see here. Balmy Leader asks, have you watched What If on Disney Plus yet? No. That's kind of a low priority for me, just because I'm guessing it's going to be the least essential thing to watch if I want to kind of keep my finger on the pulse of the MCU. Now, my son Asher, who's watched it, said that actually it is relevant to the MCU main continuity, and so it wouldn't surprise me, since they're going to be doing multiverse stuff, if it is technically in continuity. But even so, when it's animated, you know, they are not going to expect people to have tuned in for that to the same degree that they even expect other people to watch other Marvel movies. You know, so I don't think that anything's super dependent on that. If somebody were to tell me, oh, they have a totally different vibe, they're going for a much more serious vibe in those, then maybe I'd give them a try. And I mean, we have Disney Plus right now because I have it for a month because I reviewed something, Shang-Chi, you know, so. But my priority right now, am I even going the right way? Hang on. Yeah, okay. My priority right now is actually watching Mandalorian Season 2, which I am giving another shot, and as I will talk about on the podcast going up sometime tomorrow, I'm enjoying it. what I'm back into, and I talk a little bit about why I am getting back into it now. When I had thought I had left it behind. Yeah. PT says, LOL, as you're explaining how Skyrim is scary, a monster just burst into the room. Classic Dead Space, yeah. Yeah. You using the expression classic reminded me that, you know, this game is a classic and it's getting a remaster, which I want nothing to do with. What the crap is that sound? They're all coming to get me and I don't know where from! What the crap? Whoa, jeez! Okay, let's, oh, stasis bomb! Where's this thing? Yeah, okay. Just hold still for a second, you guys. Oh man, I can't aim for crap. There we go. Okay. Was it just the two of them? Oh, they're both still hanging on quite well. Oh, there's something coming from behind me, I'm almost sure of it. They're coming from everywhere, it sounds like. Oh, there's one. Oh, jeez, what the crap? Oh, this game is terrible. This is terrible. Oh, Isaac, we're in a world of hurt, aren't we? Oh, I'm out of stasis. That's the problem. Oh, he's got those fangers. Oh, he got to reload the gun. Isaac. Where else? Where? Okay. Ugh. Where now? Huh? What? Huh? What'll come out no more? Anybody name that one? I don't do a very good impression of that actor, but it's a great line. The way he delivers it. Okay. Back into the elevator, huh? Well, I think there's a save point. I think there's also a store. Let's hit the save point first. Oh boy. I wonder if people who love playing horror games, love being scared by them, I wonder if they would envy me, my sensitive temperament, in the same way that I envy those whose funny bones are calibrated to be tickled by the Marvel movies when jokes are being performed. I wonder, because for someone that loves being scared by games, there are so many games that I could play that could bring about that result. You know, like all of gamingdom virtually feels like it's open to me to have a scary experience when I put the headphones on. 13,750. All right. And so, like, if you're me and put headphones on, every game is Dead Space. You know, every game is like what you would experience as Dead Space. What I experience as Dead Space is above and beyond, I think, what most people experience in this game. What are we getting? We're getting med packs, right? Because we don't have many of those. We have no med packs. Can I get that level 3 suit yet? Not even close. Can I sell enough to get that level 3 suit? That's an interesting question. I think I can. I think I can, said the tank engine. Getting pretty darn close now. What is this stasis pack for? I don't even know how to trigger that. I'm getting rid of that. I'm selling that. There we go. Okay. Level 3 suit, baby. Increases inventory slots and armor. Sold! To the quivering man in the office chair. Yeah, DT says, gosh, it must be so difficult being a parent in this day and age regarding all the YouTube/chat, etc. kind of things to monitor. Yeah, yeah. With our boys right now, I mean, we have a lot of restrictions on, like, what kind of interactivity they can even engage in online. It's very, very restricted. And not in, like, private rooms in the house. You know, even with Asher, we have him, you know, use his screens on the ground main floor of our home, not up in his room hidden away, you know. Where am I supposed to be going? But, you know, I actually, that's not even the most immediate concern, you know, when it comes to just kind of like interacting online and stuff. You know, both of my boys, as so many kids their age do, want to be YouTubers of some kind, and there's just a lot of identity issues that come with that. You know, the desire to come across a certain way and to be perceived a certain way. You know, YouTube, and when you're doing that kind of front-facing, public-facing type of thing at such a young age, there's some major battles that need to be fought regarding identity and self-worth and where you're deriving that from. And that, currently, is what I want to figure out as a parent how to help them navigate well. Now, where the crap am I supposed to go here? What level am I supposed to be on? Is there any map you want to show me? What the crap? This is the map. Zoom out, I guess. Okay. So it looks like maybe down one level. Just down one. Let's try that. We're currently on level something, and we want to go down to something -1. Are we on level 2? Let's try level 1. Oh, I should have saved
Isaac,
again.
listen up. I've gone over the MedSci reports. These things are biorecombinators. They take dead tissue, absorb it, and mold it into new forms. One iteration seems to have the sole purpose of infecting corpses. The others, well, seem to be making corpses to infect. And that body tissue we keep seeing on the walls is part of it too. I found a report that says it's a habitat changer.
Oh, Balmy Leader, I almost missed your thing because your spelling was just off enough that it didn't highlight in orange. How did that thing just go through you? The game was in 2007, so I mean, some glitches could happen. Yeah, I don't know what thing. There's just enough delay that I think that even if I had caught that right away, I might not have known what you were talking about as far as thing going through me. DT says, do you think YouTube is making young kids idealize shallowness and fame and simplicity? Or maybe not so much, not talking about your kids specifically. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, of course, in one sense, the answer is yes, but I mean, that's true of all kinds of entertainment entertainment media before YouTube. So yeah, I'd have to think about that more deeply than my brain is capable of right now. But that's a good question, a good thing to think about, especially as parents figuring out how to navigate this stuff. Okay. Joel Nelson says, the game is stressing me out. The design layout of each room is very inefficient. Who makes a maze to get to the other side of a room? Someone needs to be fired. Oh, that's what's stressing you out. The inefficiency of the ship's layout. That's not what's stressing me out. It's at most a contributing factor. Hey, Wizards and Warriors. Thanks for jumping into chat. Yes, the atmosphere in this game is nuts. And since you just jumped in now, Wizards and Warriors, if you want a better chance of getting my attention, put @ChristianGeekCentral with the spelling correct and no spaces somewhere in your comment, and that will be highlighted in orange, and I may be a little more likely to see it, but probably not, because I'm busy getting my pants scared off of me. Okay, I think I need to go, like, here now, right? Open. And did it close behind me? Okay, we're good. Don't relax yet. That's what they want you to do. Okay. Maybe it is okay to relax. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do this game for just about 30 more minutes at most. Maybe just another 15. You know, the two games that I wanted to give the lion's share of the time to are Dead Space and PT. I was planning on originally just doing a 2-hour live stream and spending an hour on each. But there's a third game that I have installed and ready to go that I think is less constantly scary, but still definitely scary. And almost falls in the category of like a game I wish I could enjoy, a game I want to love, which is Dead Island. So I think I want to give some time to that as well. Okay, here we go. Okay, don't get sucked out there.
Exiting vacuum.
Okay. Okay. What does that say? Take us. We are ready. Does that say ready, maybe? That's my guess. Take us, we are ready. Or, liberate tutte me. Yeah. Oh, they look different and scarier. They're gonna come in through the vents or something, right? Baja baja! Yeah, they're worse somehow. Faster, I think. Darker and yellower. Which, as we all know, is bad. Alright. Wizards and Warriors says, so, I take it you're gonna skip the remake they're doing for this game, smiley face. Yes. Yes. Alright. Not super feeling the armor upgrade yet. Oh! Instant deathers! Oh yeah, that guy up there, I think he might have the right idea. Jeez. Okay, that's what I should have been doing. When there's little glowy lights on things, I should have been pressing A next to them. You know, most of the games would have, like, little button prompts show up, but, you know, another thing that's cool about the design of this game is they really try to minimize the HUD elements and put them into the lore of the game, like the lights on his spine and stuff, you know? It's cool design stuff, you know? I, in no wise, deny the quality in the design of this game, in so many respects. Whew. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Power lock enabled. Oh, power node. No, that's for my suit upgrading. I don't like this room filled with insta-kill. Is that a store waiting to be powered up? Or something? Okay. Alright. Yeah, I hear you snarling. Oh, it's somebody hunched over and feeding on something? Is that what's going on over there? Okay, good. Small med pack, I think that was. Sure.
Transferred to the ADS.
Okay.
Control systems junction box rerouted. I'm getting a reading. Almost there.
Ugh, I hear something doing bad, gory things. Oh man, yeah. Oh, he can walk right around them. That's very convenient. What the crap? Not cool! Not cool, man! Good freaking gravy. Okay, heal. Oh! Oops, I was trying to reach over and kind of hit X, hammer X at the same time hammering A, just in case it triggers a heal in the middle of that. Oh, jeez! Now, ugh, see, I hit all kinds of buttons. Oh my god. gosh. Am I really only an hour and a half into this? Okay, well,
Control
send me
systems
back too
junction
far.
box rerouted. I'm getting a reading. Almost there.
Oh, wrong button, Franson. Okay, so they came up this way, right? Kind of creeping and crawling through there. Oh, he just came. So he just cheated. He came through the vent. I don't know why I don't have my gun. Alright, settle in, everybody.
Power transferred to the ADS.
Let's see, DT says, the flooring on the ship is such a tripping hazard, it's starting to seem just a little unsafe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of in this spot where I feel surrounded by insta-kill things. And so I don't have the ability to really maneuver and get into a fight with these guys the way I want. Wizards and Warriors says, is this running natively off the 360 or Xbox Series emulation? This is just right off the 360. I mentioned earlier in the stream that only auto HDR is available for this, which I think is available for like maybe all backwards compatible games, and I don't even like using HDR because I tend to play in brightly lit rooms, and it's just like, oh, okay, enough is enough with your brightness, you know. Yeah, and it doesn't have any other enhancements. It's just backwards compatible.
Control systems junction
All right,
box
well, let's
rerouted.
try something different, I guess.
I'm getting a reading. Almost there.
Okay, well, enjoy your readings. I'm gonna go this way.
Entering vacuum. Exiting vacuum.
Now, the question is, will they chase me all the way here? I can still hear them. Oh, I can still hear those punks.
Entering vacuum.
I don't know if they're chasing me through the vacuum or not. It's a bit nuts.
Exiting vacuum.
Alright, I'm gonna use the save point here. Even though the music is saying danger, 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 I'm using the save point. I'm almost done with this game, guys. I'm almost done with this game. Hey, now I know these things can open with A. See, I hear them. They're snarling, and I don't know if that's supposed to be the same people that were chasing me before. Danger, danger, dong dong, dong dong, jang jong, jang jong. I don't know. Jeez, why does this map default to like being totally in a weird place where I can't tell what the crap is? Oops. Zoom in. So it looks like I want to go 2 floors up. 2 floors up, okay. My gosh. Is there a door behind me? Sometimes elevators have doors on both sides, and they'll trick you that way. You're staring at this door, and it's coming right behind you.
Make us whole again.
Ugh. Wrong button. I pushed the wrong button. I used some stasis. I meant to do a different thing. There's a save point. That's what I meant to do. Force gun. Oh, it's just a schematic.
This is Temple. The bridge is fucked. I don't know what went on in there, but I'm not sticking around in case whatever did it comes back. I'm heading for hydroponics to find Elizabeth.
Okay, good luck, man. You know what? Let's just stop here. Let's stop here. We're gonna stop there. All right. Let's see what kind of flavor PT is. Yeah. I had to bring down the Xbox, or not the Xbox, the PS4 from where I have it upstairs for my boys in kind of a loft area that they can play games in. Because you can't get PT, you can't download it anymore. It's been a long time since you've been able to download it on the PlayStation Store. You have to have it installed on your PS4 and not deleted. If you delete it, it's over. You can't get it back. So it's been just sitting on there for years just because I was like, I want this on there just for the... Actually, I was thinking of streaming at some point. You know, I was just like, you know, I might want this for streaming content and stuff. So I really brought this on myself, this next game. Let's see here. And it's not even a full game, properly speaking, but a playable teaser, as PT stands for what was going to be the next Silent Hill game. DT says, after my time playing Dead Space, good job, Paeter, made some progress. Now let's all lead with some gentle PT. Yeah. Wizards and Warriors says, PT's progression during gameplay is pretty cryptic. It isn't straightforward at all, and it's very scary, LOL. Good luck. Yeah, I've actually played some of this before. Years ago, I played some of this during the first year that I did the 24-hour fundraising marathon. I haven't really played it since. So I actually deleted the save and am starting now on a fresh save. And I did get decently far into it at one point, either during that live stream, or I think did I record some of it for some kind of other stream or some other purpose? I can't remember. But I remember getting decently far into it, and then yes, it does get cryptic and weird. Oh, that's right, I forgot to dig out... we might hit a natural stopping point with this one. At some point, I think to progress, you need to plug in your... earbud and microphone so that you can talk into the game or something. I don't know. yes, it's very weird and cryptic, and so that's why I have this, a walkthrough that I printed out years ago. You'll notice that it's hasn't seen really any wear and tear. But I've got this. I'm going to use this so that I don't get stuck. Because I was like, well, the game can't scare me if I'm not moving forward. So I wanted to be sure and have a way to keep me moving forward into the scares. Let me grab a pencil real quick so I can kind of mark off as I move along. DT asks, I know it's not your thing, but how do you feel about PT being canceled? Seems like such a shame after how excited everyone got about it, to just never move forward. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any personal stakes in it because I'm not a fan of horror video games. Love the horror genre, love horror movies. Don't play horror video games. But I guess I'm sad for the people who do like this genre because I think, like Dead Space, whether you like the genre or not, you look at PT and you're like, this is something special, you know? So in that sense, just it's a bummer that something that was kind of pushing things forward in interesting ways did not end up continuing. All right. I'll have to check my timing again. It's probably okay. Usually going from 360 to PS4 in the past has been all right, but every now and then it gets a little weird. I'll have to wait until I'm given some kind of a menu, though, that I can move through. First part, run through the hallways until the end door locks and you have to turn around and go the other way. There will be a noise from the bathroom door. The door at the end of the hallway should now unlock. Go through and return to the bathroom door. Okay. That's hard to visualize right now. When I was testing to make sure earlier today that this game does, in fact, still work, I thought it was broken. I was like, oh my gosh, this is not starting. This is not starting. Crap, I'm going to have to come up with different plans. And then I realized, no, this is just loading. And I have just really become kind of spoiled on PS5. I'm going to talk about in the podcast, just this kind of a side note, I'm going to talk about in the podcast this weekend, I've already recorded it, just some of the benefits of Bethesda games, 360 Bethesda games like Fallout New Vegas and Oblivion. And one thing that I forget to mention, even though New Vegas does not get like an up-res, both Oblivion and New Vegas have fantastic load times now. Like really fast. Like I want to say right there with where Skyrim on PS5 is now, the version that's native to PS5. The load times between locations, fast travel all the way across the whole continent or whatever, is like less than 5 seconds. And it's very similar in New Vegas and Oblivion now. So that's been cool. Because you don't necessarily get that just playing on the newer consoles. And of course, that's on the Series X, the Oblivion and New Vegas stuff. That's not on the PS5. But on the newer consoles, playing the PS4 and Xbox One games, you don't necessarily get like a virtual elimination of load times. I think to really take advantage of the SSD, they have to be built for that. So when you're playing through backwards compatibility, you don't necessarily get that. Although you get very, very reduced load times. But now I'm really starting to see more and more really short load times on things that I'm playing on both of those consoles. And so coming back to this was like, oh, okay, no, it's not broken. It's just it's loading. It's loading. All right, let's see here. Oh, my up button wasn't working for a second there. No, it still isn't quite reliably. Okay, let me try this. Check. Oh, I am way ahead. Okay. Check. I'm still a bit ahead. See how this does. Check. Oh, that's pretty close. Check. One more time. Check. We'll call that good. We'll call that good. Okay. And I'm going to make this a little brighter. Actually, a lot brighter. English is good. I want my vertical reversed. Everything else should be fine. Let's see here. Wizards of Moria says, do you know Oblivion got the FPS boost to 60 FPS on Series S/X? It's great. Yes, it did. And also up to 4K, I believe, in the resolution. I usually have my my consoles running through my capture card, my capture hardware, even when I'm not capturing, just to keep the setup the same and stuff. And so that just runs it through at 1080p, which still looks great to me. And it was originally, I think, in 720. And so when I got that up, when they did that update, because that was just when they celebrated the anniversary thing. Again, I talk a lot about the anniversary stuff for Xbox and the Bethesda stuff. There was like in the Geek Week section of the Christian Geek Central podcast this week, which if you're watching this later on, again, the date today as I'm streaming is November 18th, 2021. So on the episode that goes up the 19th, November 2021, I talk a lot in the Geek Week section about Bethesda stuff, Xbox anniversary stuff, speculating about what might be coming. That was a really cool update to get. And I put it on my, my decent sized gaming TV here, and seeing it in 60 and with the sharper image and then the load times too, I was like, oh my gosh, I thought Skyrim had its hooks in me, but do I want to put it down to play this one now? I mean, because I still haven't exhausted all that I can from that game. But I realized, no, I definitely still want to keep playing Skyrim. But man, knowing that this one is waiting for me to come back to in this state, that's a nice present. That's a nice present. So yeah, it looks great. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Kuba Booba says your PS4 could be worth a lot of money because you still have PT. Yeah, that's very possible, but I'm not really interested in the cashing in on that. I suppose, at some point I could explore that to see, what it goes for on eBay or whatever to have a PS4 with PT on it. And if it would really be worth the hassle of finding a buyer, it would have to be pretty significant. The price, the selling price have to be, because I'd want to be able to immediately get another PS4 or maybe a PS5 or whatever for my boys, because the PS4 is theirs. It's up in their room, and yes, they have been given very strict instructions from day one. You don't delete PT. You don't delete PT. All right. Enough of this chit chat. Let's get me scared. Watch out, the gap in the door. It's a separate reality. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? So some kind of like parallel dimensions thing, parallel realities thing. I mean, this game, Ooh, that sound design. They're using stereo very well. This game is super atmospheric, but it's in a loop. You keep walking through the same house over and over again, same hallway. Ugh. So dark. So dark. I am a little bit tempted to turn the lights off because it's so dark, and I'm getting a lot of... Even with my anti-glare, get more glare than I want. Okay, so run through the hallways until the end door locks, and you have to turn around and go the other way. Okay.
This brutal killing took place while the family was gathered at home on a Sunday afternoon. The day of the crime, the father went to the trunk of his car, retrieved the rifle, and shot his wife as she was cleaning up the kitchen after lunch. When his 10-year-old son came to investigate the commotion, the father shot him too. His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest he lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who was shot in the stomach, was pregnant at the time. Police arriving on scene after neighbors called 911 found the father in his car listening to the radio. Several days before the murders, neighbors say they heard the father repeating a sequence of numbers in a loud voice. They said it was like he was chanting some strange spell. There was another family shot to death in the same state last month, and in December last year, a man used a rifle and meat cleaver to murder his entire family. In each case, the perpetrators were fathers. State police say this string of domestic homicides appears unrelated, though it could be part of a larger trend such as employment, child care, and other social issues facing the average family.
Let's see here. I'm not seeing an option. I want to put like subtitles on because you guys probably can't hear that radio broadcast. I kind of wanted to, just for the sake of like story, to take it in, but I will try turning the lights off. I hesitate to do that because I noticed when I was putting up some of my board game content that there was one session where I was playing Hero Quest where, to get kind of a dungeony crawl vibe, I turned the lights off except for the ones that were shining on me. And so that created, like, I started looking like I was made of energy, like I had super glowing face. And so I'm not sure if I want that. You guys, I'll let you guys in chat tell me if it's worth the trade-off. But yeah, I will turn the lights off, see if I can reduce the glare for me a little bit, because that's really what it's about, not to try and make things more scary. I'm not sure that it will. Oh yeah, that doesn't help the problem much. Yeah, it doesn't look like my face is glowing yet. We'll see what happens. DT says, I think it would be cool if you try to figure stuff out by walking around, looking around, etc. before checking the next walkthrough step, and if you're stuck, then checking. Yeah, I might do that some. The problem is that ironically might result in slowing things down even more, because if I get so turned around, I can't tell, like, okay, where am I at in this walkthrough? What have I done? What have I not? So I don't know. I might try that a little bit. Because I think I did get maybe far enough in it the last time I played without needing a walkthrough that I would get that far again and use up basically the time that we have allotted for this tonight. So I don't know. Now, what's interesting, before I go on, I have to mention this, is... I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen PT, but I'll say that there's something in here that's visually disturbing, and it evokes the topic of abortion. And so first, just kind of a trigger warning, I guess, that the subject of abortion seems to be dealt with in a pretty disturbing way. Or if not the subject of abortion being intended, it's certainly, there's some imagery that would remind one, I think, of ideas and imagery associated with abortion. Pretty disturbing stuff. And the first time I played this, just in case we don't get to it tonight, I saw that and it was just like, oh my gosh, that is just weird and disturbing and stuff. But then I played some, years later, of, what's it called? Death Stranding, which is also made by the same game director, Hideo Kojima. And there is some what seems very clear pro-life type stuff going on in that game. And so I am thinking that maybe Hideo Kojima, I mean, I don't know what his worldview is. I would be surprised if he was a Christian, but there are certainly non-Christians that have that hold the pro-life view. We just don't hear from them near as much in America. But I kind of assume from what I'm seeing in Death Stranding and then piecing the puzzles together, at least one moment in this game, that he maybe in support of the pro-life movement. Interesting stuff. If we get that far, I'll let you guys, see it for yourself if you're not too disturbed, and see what you think. But anyway, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, I guess maybe that was the end of the broadcast. Not seeing a way to interact with that. Really is kind of stunning how realistic this game looks. I mean, in some ways it looks like a PS5 game. Really impressive. Okay, I can't lean forward when I'm playing this game. Just makes me want to lean back. And so here we go. We're back to the other side of the loop. I don't even know what that is. What I'm looking at here. Huh. Jeez. Jeez Louise, here we go! Ah, what the crap? No? Okay! Okay, let me just reset my recording here. Okay. Alright, we're now past the halfway point. Oh my gosh. What? What? Really? Tension up. R3. R3. My voice, can you hear it? This sign, can you read it? I'll wait forever if you'll just come to me. Okay, that's kind of meta. R3, okay. Okay. Now, Okay. Hate turning around in this game. Is that open down at the... It is. It is. Ugh. Beep, beep. Burp, 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 burp. Burp. God. Cockroach, that's disgusting. Huh. Yeah. Can I R3 other things? R3. Miracle chocolate. Ah. Ah. Miracle chocolate. Bada badada badaba. Jeez, what the crap. It's okay. It's okay. Don't cry. We only have to do this for another couple hours. Blit. Oh. Oof. Bleep. Okay. Oh. I get to carb after this. If the boys do well, I normally try to be on like a low carb diet. It's been working for me pretty well. We're heading into a season of carbing, and I get to kind of start carbing a little bit early. As we get closer to Thanksgiving, I was like, I'm going to be real good till Thanksgiving. We got people coming over for Titus's family birthday party tomorrow, and other little things. The boys tonight, if they do well, while they're on their own, without adult supervision for these 4 hours, Holly is bringing home some QT donuts, and I asked her to bring me a Boston cream. I'm like, yeah, if I get through this without doing permanent psychological harm to myself, I get a freaking QT donut. Yeah. Ugh. I almost pulled a muscle in my neck.